Hey, mamas, welcome to the Motherhood Unfiltered podcast where we have honest conversations about motherhood, mental health, and self care. I am Kilden Rich. Thank you so much for joining me on another episode of the Motherhood Unfiltered podcast. All right, now, before we start this episode, I told you in episode 2, if you catch me with the same shirt on, the same hairstyle, the same glasses, the same earrings, the same makeup, judge your mama. Don't judge me. Yes, I have on the same things. If you're watching me on YouTube, yes, I have on the same stuff that I had on in episode 2. No, I don't care if I had on the same stuff I had on in episode 2. Judge your mama. Again, I batch record. Why? Because I have a life. I got these kids, okay? I got a husband. I got responsibilities, okay? So, yes, I have on the same shirt I had on in episode 2. For all you know, I could have watched it, but 9 times out of 10, I just did them all on the same day. Okay. Anyway, today's episode is going to be about the power of self care, why it's important for you as a mom to take time for yourself. Huh? As a new mom, that is usually when you choose not to take time for yourself. What does that look like when you don't take time for yourself? A few things. You don't take regular showers. You don't wash your hair regularly. You don't eat. You don't drink water or anything. You look crazy. You feel crazy. And you sound crazy because everyone needs a break. That's why, hey, if you have a job, you have vacation. You have PTO, which means prepare the others to do that. And so sometimes as a mom, you need to take PTO from mom duties and prepare the others, your significant other, their grandmama, their granddaddy, the aunties, the uncle, whoever sign up that week so that you can take some time and do some things for you. Time for yourself is number one. It is key. Why? Because if you are not good for anybody else, if you are not good for yourself, you cannot be good for anybody else. If you are not getting adequate sleep, if you are not exercising, if that's your thing, if you are not taking the time to read that book that you want to, whatever it is that you do in your time for yourself is your business. However, taking those breaks is necessary. It is critical. It is key. It is highly important for you to take time to do the things that you need to do away from mommyhood, away from wife life, away from whatever your other responsibilities are to take care of yourself. What does self care look like? Well, it depends on who you ask. For me, sometimes it is literally me going in my bedroom and closing my door and watching what I want to watch on TV. I don't want to watch Bluey every day, all day, without taking a break. I don't want to watch PBS Kids because my kids are a little bit older, 5 and 8. Okay. So it's usually like PBS Kids Marathon. Sometimes self care is literally me excusing myself, giving my kids and my husband the church finger. Huh? You know what the church finger is? The church finger is, excuse me while I tip out. That's what the church finger is. So sometimes I have to give my family the church finger, and I'm not talking about the middle finger, y'all, for those who cannot see me, who are not watching my podcast on YouTube. And if you're not watching me on YouTube, what are you doing? Because I'm way more funnier in person than I am audibly. I'm just saying. Anyways, I give my family the YouTube finger, not the YouTube finger, but the church finger. I give my family the church finger, and I exit stage left. That means I go into my own bedroom, and if that means I want to watch TLC and watch my 600-pound life episodes on back to back to back, that's my business. That's my self care for the day. Sometimes my self care is doing something like going to get my nails done. Ooh, I used to call my nail time my mom time. The ladies and gentlemen at the nail salon knew that if I was in the nail salon, I'm not here to talk about my kids. I'm not here to talk about my home life. I'm here to get my nails done. I'm here to get a pedicure, and I'm here to relax. Huh? I'm here to watch whatever things I want to watch on YouTube or watch a show that I've been wanting to watch on Netflix. while I'm sitting in the chair, headphones in. We don't need to do, or sometimes I go with friends. Every now and then, we live in Florida. Majority of my family lives in Maryland. So sometimes if I go home to Maryland or friends or family come here, we would go to the nail salon. That will be our mind time. Other people may be a little bit more extravagant, than what I am and what my budget allows me to be. So maybe for you, it is massages. Maybe it is facials. Maybe it is, um, it could be anything. Okay. If you really think about it, whatever you want to do where you have, look, it could be going to Target. Target is self-care. And anybody who tells you that it's not is lying to you. Why? Because you can get face products there. You can come home, you can give yourself a mask. You could buy something that you've been looking at that's really cute, that will make you happy, that will make you smile. Self-care is whatever you want it to be, as long as you are doing it for yourself by yourself. Period. No ifs, ands, but it is not a shared experience unless you're sharing it with your other mom friends or your girlfriends, but it is not an experience for you to have with your daughter or your son. If you want to take your daughter to the nail salon, more power to you. However, my 5-year-old, she's not going with me. Why? Because that's my self-care time. That's my time for me to be alone. Some people's self-care is working out. Now, I will tell you, I jump and fall off the self-care wagon when it comes to working out probably once every other 2-3 months. Why? Because I'm lazy. And sometimes to me, working out is not self-care. Now, is it taking care of myself? Yes. But when I'm grunting to do them crunches, because I have no more ab muscles because my children have ruined them, that's not self-care to me. But it could be self-care for you, and that is okay. Whatever your self-care is, as long as you are doing it by yourself, you are giving yourself the time, the space, the opportunity to recharge without the responsibilities of being a mom, wife, whatever other titles you hold, foster mom, stepmom, grandma, whatever it is that you do on your own by your lonesome, it's self-care. Okay? And we all need to take those moments, however we can get them, and use them. I would say, honestly, find a self-care moment for yourself at least once a week. Really, you should have about 5 minutes to yourself a day. Whether that is getting up in the morning and you do some meditation. If you are religious, maybe that's the time that you pray. Or it's after your kids go to bed, you take a shower, you throw a bath bomb in, a shower bomb in, get some steam, you hang some eucalyptus over that shower, honey. Give yourself a spa service. Go to the spa. Go get waxed. Take care of yourself. It is okay for you to step away from the responsibility of being a mom and just be you. Do not allow motherhood to make you forget about who you are and who you were before you had a child. Just because you are a mom, that does not mean that you are not a person first, and you are. You were a person before you had that baby, those babies, and when those babies grow up and they're grown and they move up out of your house, you will be you again, and you will be alone with you or your significant other again. So take these times to reconnect with yourself, to recharge, to rest. Another thing that I do for self-care, I try to do it annually. It doesn't always happen every year, especially with COVID. It's a little spotty in there. Is a momcation. Take a vacation with yourself. Take a vacation with your moms, with your other mom friends, or just take a weekend and go stay in a hotel and sleep as late as you need to sleep, and go to bed late and indulge in the chocolate and eat the cake and have that extra glass of wine that maybe you wouldn't have if you were home with your kids. Self-care is so important, not only for just refueling your body, but also recharging your mind. When you are a mom, there is this ever-growing list that you live off of. And when you don't take a break from that list, you're exhausting yourself. If you ever feel like, man, like, I know I went to bed early last night, or I know I took a nap yesterday, but I'm so tired. And sometimes it's because your mind, even when you're asleep, that mind never stops. So that's why self-care is important, because it gives you the time to unplug, to turn the phone off, to put it on do not disturb, and literally focus on you. Because once you are able to focus on you, you are able to relax, you are able to rejuvenate yourself, you will come back 1,000% better and stronger for your family, your kids, your husband, your significant other, and they will be able to appreciate the time that you stepped away and now you're back. Self-care is important, ladies. We all have to do it. I know sometimes it's hard. You're like, well, I'm breastfeeding. I can't leave a baby for this long. Baby, go ahead and pump that milk when the baby takes a nap. Huh? Pump that milk, get you a couple bottles, and step away for a few minutes. Well, I can't leave because my child got my children are in jujitsu. Okay, my children got jujitsu. My children got soccer, football, basketball. Let their daddy do it. Let the aunt do it. If there's another football mom, connect with her. Hey, can my kids go home with you after practice today? I need a little break. And if you need me to do it for you next weekend to return a favor, I'm happy to do so. Take those moments for yourself. Be able to breathe without the responsibility. Take that deep sigh when you need it, because this journey is not easy. It's rewarding, but it's hard. Okay. And believe me, I know what it's like not to take the breaks for myself. I've had my husband when we first had babies are small, and I'm not, he like, did you brush your hair today? Because brush your hair is important. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. It is. Let me take a moment. And once I brushed my hair and I had a moment to just woosah, rub my ears, I was good. We all need that. We all need to have the moments away from babies, kids, children, teenagers, toddlers, all the above, grown children, huh? We need a break from it. And it's okay to take a break, and don't let anybody tell you that stepping away and taking care of yourself is not just as important. It is. It's more important for you to take care of yourself, not to be selfish, but to take care of yourself. All right. Let's go ahead and wrap this one up. Well, I would just want to say thank you so much for joining me again on episode 3 of the Motherhood Unfiltered podcast, where we talked about the power of self-care. And if you haven't subscribed already, I'm going to tell you what I told them on episode 2. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Subscribe now so that when I drop these episodes, you are the first to know. And if that's what you're into, if you are enjoying my podcast, please like, subscribe, share, leave me a comment, chit chat with me down in the comments wherever you are listening to or watching this podcast. And I am so grateful and excited to have this opportunity and to go on this journey with you. All right, I'm rambling, y'all. I got to go. Anyways, thank you so much for tuning in to the Motherhood Unfiltered podcast, where we have honest conversations about motherhood, mental health, and self-care. And I will catch you on the next episode. Peace, love, and light, mamas.